two Oscar-winning actors head up what would have been a huge theatrical hit in the 90s, probably gotten a lot of nominations, but in 2023, it lands on Amazon Prime as an exclusive. Let's talk about Jamie Foxx and Tommy Lee Jones in The Burial. Hey guys, Dan here. This is Dan Reviews It. Welcome to my spoiler-free review for the new Amazon Prime film, The Burial. This stars two big heavyweights, Jamie Foxx and Tommy Lee Jones, and it's about the real-life legal case with Willie E. Gary and his client, Jeremiah Joseph O'Keefe, and we'll launch into the specifics of who those people are here in just a minute and what this movie is all about, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. But first, let me welcome you into Dan Reviews It. Thank you for finding this video. We do movie and TV reviews here on the channel, and I try to post something new just about every day, so always some good stuff to check out. Please consider subscribing down below. If you don't want to do that, or if you're already a subscriber, just like this video. That certainly helps the channel out as well, or comment with your thoughts. Did you see The Burial, and what did you think? All right, so Jamie Foxx, we actually have seen quite a bit of him lately. He was out of the spotlight really the last, year or two. He's been having some health issues that we have really not yet defined, and that's certainly his prerogative. There's been some rumors maybe he had a stroke or whatever, but in any case, he's coming back in 2023, with a big vengeance. He was in a Netflix movie, which I still need to get to, called They Cloned Tyrone. He's been getting, some pretty good reviews for that. He was in a horrible movie as a voice actor that I reviewed called Strays, which I think is streaming on Peacock now. If you did miss that in theaters, if you want to check it out, I gave it an F. I didn't care for it. But this movie reminded me what a powerful actor Jamie Foxx is. He plays this lawyer, Willie E. Gary, and this is based on a true story, a true case, and essentially he is a personal injury lawyer, but he's never lost a case. He's got this incredible track record, but this funeral home director and owner, Jeremiah Joseph O'Keefe, who is played here by Tommy Lee Jones, gets sort of screwed out of a contract, and so they tap him, even though he's not really done any contract cases. They tap him to come aboard the team and plead this case against the Lowen Group over this contract dispute. All right, well, as I said, no spoilers at the beginning of this video, but listen, let's be real. I think we can probably guess, the outcome of what's happening here, because otherwise, why are we making a movie about it? But this is the type of movie that they would have just had a huge, theatrical premiere for in the 90s. That was a huge legal drama era. The Grisham books certainly were probably at the head of that, right? But we had so many over the years in sort of like a 10 or 12-year span that were largely based, with big A-list actors at the helm, and some of them based on real cases. Not, I don't think any of the Grisham ones, maybe I'm wrong about that, but certainly like Erin Brockovich with Julia Roberts comes to mind. And these are movies that really got not only a lot of money at the box office, but they got awards love. Julia Roberts has her one and only Oscar for playing Erin Brockovich. And I believe, some of the Grisham people have been nominated. I don't know if Tom Cruise was nominated for The Firm. He probably should have been. But even like, A Few Good Men, I don't know if that was based on a real thing or not. I don't remember. But that maybe got the ball rolling with all the 90s legal dramas. This is right alongside those. It's really powerful. It gives us a fantastic two-hander performance. Jamie Foxx is excellent in this. And, like I say, in another time, maybe he would have been in contention for some nominations or something. He is so good in this. He, of course, won his one Oscar for Ray, but he was nominated again a few years later for Collateral. Tommy Lee Jones has been nominated several times. He only has one Oscar, and that is for The Fugitive, but he's been nominated many times over. He's, always reliable. But also in this movie, you've got Jurnee Smollett, who we've seen kind of grow up on the big and small screen since Friday Night Lights. And she's been in things long before that. That's when I first took notice of her. But I think maybe Eve's Bayou was one of her first. But in any event, she plays the opposing counsel here. And she is not a real person or based on a real person. I sort of read up a little bit. Whenever, and I say this all the time, whenever we have like a based on a true story, I like to kind of see, okay, how true is the movie to events? And for the most part, this movie does actually match up with a lot of, you know, the real story and the real people. But she is, unfortunately, not a real person. She's sort of an amalgamation of a couple people. But in any event, she plays the opposing counsel. Alan Ruck is here as, you know, this racist lawyer on Jeremiah O'Keefe's side. And he sort of gets phased out halfway through the movie. And then Mamadou Athie, I've not heard it pronounced yet, but he was the voice of Wade in Elemental, so we've seen him recently in that, and he's done a few things over the years. He was in this really cool show on Netflix called The Archive 81 a couple of years ago as well, kind of like a horror show. But I wish they gave him more screen time, because his character is very compelling. He performs the hell out of the role, but we don't see him quite enough for my taste. But look, the main focal point, the meat and potatoes of this is these courtroom scenes, and they just are so compelling. They're directed well, by the way. This is directed by Maggie Betts, who I'm sort of unfamiliar with. She has a couple of like indie movies that were quite popular that I didn't see, but other than that, I don't think I really know her from anything, but she really, not that you need to get the best, you know, out of these A-list actors, but she really made these courtroom scenes compelling. We were, you know, kind of sucked right in, at least I was, and I was right there alongside these players. It's unfortunate that this went to Amazon Prime. It sort of came out last weekend. I have not seen one article about it. I've not seen anybody talking about it. It just kind of popped up on my Amazon Fire Stick as like, hey, check out this new movie. And I love Jamie Foxx, so I'm like, okay, sure. And I love a legal drama. So I figured why not give it a go, and I'm glad I did. It's certainly one of the more compelling dramas of the year, and it's a shame that this is not probably going to get the due that it deserves, because these kind of movies just, you know, don't really play to the multiplexes anymore, unfortunately. But hopefully it will find, you know, some fans at home. I certainly am a fan of this movie. Check out The Burial on Amazon Prime. I leave it with an A-. Amazon's gotten quite a few good ones up there lately. I just did a review with my buddy Tim on their new movie Totally Killer. We both really enjoyed that. That review will be going up shortly as well. So, all right, thanks so much for watching Dan Reviews It, and we'll see you next time. Bye.